Welcome to Carmen Katharine's Wreaths. We just got done doing a tree topper to match the angel I made from a tomato cage. So a lot of people like to color coordinate. This can be like a decoration in the house to decorate or on the porch. This also can go outside on a tree, or it can go in your living room to match her. So I made two to match each other. So now I was going to do my bubble flower snowflake, but I've had a very long day today, so I'm using some leftover material to make one, and I will get to that this week. We will definitely be doing that because I know everybody's been waiting. I also have more requests too. So what you're going to do, both of these rolls came from Paper Mart. I'm using their emerald green Christmas colors, and I'm using the red with gold metallic stripes. I also have some plain red that I'm probably going to throw in it. I have a whole bunch of stuff already cut up, and I just don't want to waste it. So this is 10 by 10. You're going to cut into 10 inches squares. This is your rotary cutter. It's power operated. You can charge it. It lasts up to 18 hours. Okay, you can purchase the skill and the zip snip. The skill is called a power skill screwdriver with cutter attachment, or they still have the skill. It's redesigned. It is more expensive than the screwdriver one. They also have the zip snip made by Works, is that how you say it? Works. And they're both sold at Walmart.com. You also can buy them on Amazon, eBay. The zip snip you can get from Home Depot. This, I believe, is on Lowe's.com too. I'm not sure, but I know Walmart has them. They are on back order. So the cheapest version of this would be the zip snip. That's $28. You can get them, like I said, at Walmart.com, Amazon, eBay. Amazon Prime has free shipping, and online. Okay, so I wanted to show everyone because I'm going to have some new people. So again, you're going to pull your 10-inch mesh to the 10-inch mark on. You can measure tape it too, but I use this. This is acrylic, and I got it at Walmart. It goes up to 33 inches. Also, you can tape it, like I said, and cut it up. And I can cut up to 10 pieces of mesh at once. I have a tutorial, Carmen's Fun Little Tricks, and I show you how to cut 10 pieces, 15 pieces, sorry, at once. But I show you how to cut 10. So again, here we go. How cool is that? And like I said, it's just like a rotary cutter. No fray. You still have to put protectant on it, and you still have to trim it before you spray it. Okay, nothing's 100%. So I'm going to put these here in case I need any more. We are going to use a 10-inch 4-ring work frame or work wire. You can get these from Craft Outlet. There are some other stores, craft stores, that have this size, the 10-inch. You can also use the Dollar Tree 10-inch. It's made from tinsel. And you can take the tinsel off and use the frame. However, when you're using zip ties, if you pull it too tight, it can snap this. And it's a little tricky. You're going to want to cut the little nubs right here because it kind of is a pain. And they are smaller, so you have to watch how you make it. But it can be done. I have done one. So I'm going to take the stuff that I've had left over from several tutorials, and that's what we're going to use today. So you guys, anyone that's watched me before knows I've used a lot of red. Okay, so with this, you want to do your bubbling. So all I'm going to do is corner, corner, alright? We're going to just pull it through, and you're going to use 2 wires. So if you have a 3-wire work frame, you can use that as well. However, what I do recommend, because the way I'm going to decorate it. It's smaller in the center with the 10-inch. And you'll see when I make the Christmas flower. So make sure, you know what, I'm going to do it this way. I did it this way last time. Make sure that the tip end is right here. And you want to make sure that you have a little bit where you can see it or feel it. Otherwise, it can come loose. All you're going to do is just take your zip ties around it and pull it through. Pull it in the back, alright, and you're going to just push it to the side because you got to cover these up too. I cover them up. You don't have to. These are made by Fiskars. These are utility scissors. I use those to cut my zip ties. And I got those at Lowe's. It was right when you walk in where the tools are. I'm going to get another piece. And metallic does tend to shed a little bit, so just trim it. It's just the metallic. It's not fray. It's the metallic that you see. Trim it, and that's why we spray everything. So trim as you go. And then again, corner, corner, because we're bubbling it. Set through the 3rd and 4th bar is how I'm using it. Tuck it. Make sure you feel a little bit there. Right here. Hold it together. You do not want this to come loose, then it ruins the whole style that we're trying to do. I'm going to take this around. Pull it through. Twist it in the back. And trim. Better to have a little bit extra here and you can trim it off as you put your decor on than to have no tail at all, because it can come apart. Like I said, get all those little loosies around. So go ahead, you're going to use 4 in each little sections, and there's 5 sections. So 4 times, there's 5. 20, sorry. It's 20 pieces, and you're going to go around 3 and 4, do exactly as I did. Put me on pause, and when we get to the end, turn me back on, and we will be at the end starting to our next row. See you in a few minutes. Okay, so I left a little tail so you guys can see what I meant. So you can leave little tails going over it and just trim it off, okay? Because you're covering the back. And we spray it, it's fine. This part is fine, just trim them. Better to have a little tail than for this to pull apart. So this is what we call a bubble wreath, because everything is bubbled around it. And what I do is, I tuck one under, one over, one under, inside each other when it's done. So you're going to tuck them in and over all the way around, and we poof it up after we're done forming our wreath. Okay, so I'm not going to make a really big wreath today. We are going to use all the bars. So what you're doing next is you want to move this, and we are going to just make some, we're making, so you can see, I'm making a red magnolia, but in a different form for Christmas. So it's a Christmas flower. And I got this stuff from the Dollar Tree to decorate it. So it's going to be really cute. So anyways, what we're going to do here is you're just going to, same exact thing, but we are not going to bubble it. Just going to scrunch it together. So corner to corner, scrunch. And with Christmas flowers, you have any option you want. You can put it in half, the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to do almost in half. So it's going to be darker with the two reds together. Or you can twist it and do it like this and make little ones going all the way around. And I've done both methods when making this type of flower. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to have it a little teeny bit longer than the other. To crease your finger, not much, just to the crease, and you can measure it like that. If you choose to do it directly in half because you want it shorter, go ahead, you can do that. It's completely up to the way you want to make it. So and all we're going to do is, again, we're going to use the zip ties. So when we're color coordinating and we're using two different colors, like I did with the Nightmare Before Christmas, what we did was, so if this one is red, then you're going to make red underneath it. If this one is, let's just throw out a color, gold, you're going to do gold underneath it, and you're just going to coordinate it with the color above. Okay, and keep it the same amount of petals going all the way around. Alright, and I put it on the wrong bar, didn't I? I sure did. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, my son's on my mind today. Really bad. My grandson was in the hospital, so he had an appointment. So I'm just worried about my grandkids. Sorry. Very sorry. So, third bar, because we're putting green for the petals on the fourth one, okay? And you saw how easy that was with the zip ties. So, one little. And I would put this underneath your bar, because you want it to go around bar 3, not bar 4. So, we can do, I do have another poinsettia that I will be doing without the gold in the center, but I have a ton of stuff to do right now, guys, so I'm trying to get these all done. So just push this over, and it tightens it. So what I was trying to explain earlier, because you probably looked at me like I was crazy, is that because of the bars, it's a 4 ring, it's so tight that as you put it on, it's going to tighten up. And when we put our last one on, you'll see. So just, if I'm doing 4 on these two, I do 4 on each one. You can do 5 if you want it, but I don't like to waste mesh. So just go, we're going to do one more so you can see it. And just scrunch it, sorry. Form in the bubble. We're not bubbling it. So scrunch, corner, corner, scrunch into your third bar. Pull it through. Like I said, if you wanted to, you can do it in half to make it smaller. You don't have to do it like I'm doing it. So I leave one little finger. That's how I measure. Take your zip tie. You can do it this way, or you can go, grab my little zip tie. Flat side up. You can move it up like this and put it on if that's easier. Or you can put it on through the back. You just got to go through the wires if you do it through the back, as you saw. There we go. Snip it. Push it to the side, push it over. So go ahead, and you reform your bubble when we're done, okay? So go ahead and do 4 in each section. And pause me, and I'll be right back with you when this is complete. Okay, so see how pretty this is? Always trim before you want to apply everything on it. Okay, so we're going to go to our next level, and we're going to add our green. Remember, we cover all this stuff up with decor, so don't even worry about that. So, again, corner, corner, scrunch. All you're doing is you're doing the same exact fold. But I want to probably give it a little more hint of green. So I am actually going to go down just a tad further than we did those. So let's try this. See what it looks like from the back. Yes, that's what I want. So you can always do half and half, but I'm going to go, it's not all the way, it's not half, but it's more like 3/4. And this is the easy part. This is your last level of putting your, applying your mesh on. So, and we're still going to do 4 in each one. No need to, don't worry about that either, that you not have enough or it's too floppy. Because when you cover the back, it seals it on, and it makes it where it doesn't flop back and forth as it tightens up too. So this is the easy part, is putting the last ones on. And we're actually not going to be able to do another one today. My husband said that I'm not quite myself. So I want to give you guys 100% when I'm on here. I'm usually laughing and joking and stuff. So we're going to do this and then call it a night. And I will try and do one without him tomorrow, but I'll let him do editing on it. That way I can get some of these done. I also need to make room on my walls. I have no room now. So about 3/4. Zip ties I got from Dollar Tree, and as you saw, I stacked up. They have red, black, and like white. There's 100 for $1 if you get those 3 colors, or you can get 60 of them, and they're the medium ones that I like to use for $1, or you can get the 30 ones, 30 for $1. They're a little thicker. But I like these. I like the 60 for $1 the best. But I do color coordinate my stuff as well. So I do use the red. So if you don't want to decorate the center, what you would do is use your red ties around it, and you won't see your zip tie. Okay? And you can get these from the Dollar Tree as well. So you can color coordinate. I also got green. You can get those from Walmart, Lowe's, anywhere in a big bucket, and they're different colors. So it depends on how you want, but I'm decorating it, so like I said, you won't see it. Again, trim. Remember, these were stored up, so they have a little bit on it. I'm using up all my stuff that I had from all these tutorials I've been doing the past couple months. So I'm trying to use up some of this stuff. Thank you. About 3/4. If you need to measure it, you can. I always, like I tell everyone, I always go by look. Like I said, you only need 4 in. If you want to do 5 and you have the supplies, by all means, the more you apply, the tighter it is. And if it's tight enough, you don't have to use the backing that I use. But you're going to see when I do the backing the reason why, because I want this colored in here so it pops when we decorate. So it's totally up to you guys what you want. So go ahead, fill this up. I might do one more. I'm not sure. I might do 5. Depends. But I'll see you in a few seconds with the, and we'll decorate. Okay, see how beautiful this is? It's a beautiful Christmas flower. So now, before we decorate, we're actually going to do the opposite of what I do, and we're covering the back. So I am going to first put some floral wire around the center, and you will see why in a minute. No plastic canvas needed. A floral wire is sufficient. You can take pipe cleaners and use that too, but you might see the pipe cleaners. You can, if you use the red, you should be alright. But I like using the floral wire. So you're just going around the bar on each side. And I'm probably going to do one more and crisscross it. So I did cut another piece. Here it is. This is the 26 gauge. It's a lot. This is thin. So put it around the second bar or the first. It doesn't matter. As long as you get it, wrap it in the center and go around your next bar. I'm putting it around the second bar is what I'm finding easiest to do, because the first one you'd have to scooch everything over. So this is the easiest for me. And around it again. Make sure that's nice and tight. Trim that off. Let's turn around her back. She's nice and clean. So what I did end up doing, instead of 4 green, I put 5 in each section. So it's 4 of, you have 20 on here and 20 on here. So there's 4 in each section of each red. And there's 5 on the last section of green. Really not that many, so it's 20, 40, 65 pieces of mesh to make this. So I went ahead and I cut my foam, and what I use foam sheets. You can get them online through Amazon, or a lot of times they have them at Walmart. Lately they haven't, because I have like 15 other wreath makers here, so they haven't had any. So I've had to order them online, which is fine. I did go to a Walmart in another town and found them, but not in this town. So before we place this on, you want to put a piece of ribbon, just long enough, and I used a Dollar Tree ribbon, just long enough to hang it. Just make a little knot. Do not need it that long. We're not doing anything fancy. So tie, and then tie again. Long enough for them, whoever's getting it, or if you're selling it for your customer, to hang it up, okay? But not too long, because it's a different color than the green. So not too long. And then we're going to take this. And what I use, as you can see, I already have some on there. I use my good old-fashioned hole puncher. Make sure you clean this out. You get your little papers in there. And it goes, this is the neatest trick ever. I've been doing it for a long time. Just poke your holes in. That's it. Then you're going to take your zip ties. Put it around your bar. And I like to... So normally I measure these out, otherwise you're going to have them all scattered through, but this is fine. Make sure these are to the side, and you can cut the little nubs with this nice little handy tool so you don't see it. It doesn't scratch anyone's wall. It's to the side. You don't see it. So I cover the back. It just gives it more security, and it covers up some of the zip ties. But remember to put your zip ties to the side all the time, or it can hurt somebody's wall or door, and you don't want anyone to get upset with you. Definitely don't want anyone upset. So, and I do take a marker and trace these out. But as you can see on that side, cut it a little bit bigger than the frame. That way it goes over it. So not too much bigger. I made some of them real big, but not too much, just a little bit. Alright. I'm not going to be able to hang her up on the wall for everybody today, but I will show you everything, because I have so many on my wall. I got to find room again. So plus we got to pack them up. So we're going to go through here. Again, pull it up, and same thing with these. Twist them up and try to get them under. That way they don't get on anyone's wall. Alright, so I'm only going to do these for you. And then I'll finish that up later. That way we don't draw this out too long. Reason why I did that, and I chose red, is we're going to take our little magnolia I got from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to clip her right in the center. Nice and pretty. Very pretty. Then I have these. I might not use those green balls, but Dollar Tree does. You can use the little ornaments, and they do have the little gold balls. They're in bunches. They look like holly on a stick, and you just cut them off. Same thing. So these I actually got from Hobby Lobby. I'm not going to use that many. I don't even know if I want to put them right. I think I might use a different color for right there. I don't want to over decorate either, because if you over decorate, you can ruin the whole wreath. So I'm going to take a few out, but I actually think because too much gold right there, we're going to use some green just to bring it out. And you don't want too much green, but enough to put around it. They have green, silver, red, and gold at the Dollar Tree. They have them about that size, and they have them a little bit bigger, but they have them because I was there. I'm going to take my glue gun. This is cordless. Just a tad bit. Just enough to cover up your zip ties. Now, if you use the red zip ties, you don't have to do this part. You won't see them. Everyone knows I like to cover my stuff up, so don't overdo it. Please don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, you ruin it, like I said before. So just get them on there. Watch out you don't burn yourself. I seem to say that a lot. I'll put some over there. This over some. There. Actually looks pretty with the green behind it. So I actually like it. I'll grab some more. Put a little more than I wanted to. I think I paid like $2.50 for a whole bag of these. Not much at Hobby Lobby. Not much at all, because everything's 40% off. All the Christmas nationwide. So, trim that. Trim as you go. Remember what I said? Always trim as you go. If I see it, I'm going to trim it right off. That way you don't have to do it when you spray it. Before you spray it. Less hassle. Probably going to have to put that on the gun charger too. It's pretty. My mother-in-law is going to love this. She loves magnolias. They're her favorite. I was going to do a white one for you, Mama, but I don't have any white cut out yet. I mean. Move this around and get her where I want her. I'm going to put that over there. Almost burnt myself again. You don't want to burn myself, that's for sure. So move this around. You're going to see a couple where you can want to get it. And one more over there. And we're done with this. charger. So, let's see what else. Well, I have some small little magnolias. And pull them right off. I think that'll ruin it. I think that's going to ruin it. It's going to be too much. So, what I am going to do is I'm just going to put a couple little... I think this is going to ruin it, guys. I think I'm going to overdo it is what I think I'm going to do. So, I think we are all done. I'm going to put one more. Now, I have some that I do a lot, like the snowflake one we're going to be doing. We do a lot of decorating with that one. So, my snowflake bubble flower, be prepared. There's a lot more decorating with that. This is just a simple, easy magnolia flower, Christmas flower. And it's beautiful. You don't have to use a lot. So the green just gave it that little extra. So I like it. So let me hold it up because I can't hang her. Like I said, let me shut this off because we're not using it anymore. So nice clean front, nice clean back. Look at how pretty she is. She is beautiful. So I like her. So like, share, subscribe. Oh, I have new people. Sorry. Just ready to go off air without telling you guys. They would be very mad at me. Adhesive spray. Also, when you do this, you're going to take it, each one of these, because it's a bubble wreath, and one goes over, one goes inside. You tuck it, one over, one in, going all the way around. And that fluffs out your bubble. I don't want to miss that. Don't want to upset you guys because you can ruin it. So, anytime you use mesh, I don't care how you cut it. I don't care if it's with a wood burner or whatever, you're always going to get fray. You have to protect it. Spray adhesive Crayon twice. Wait 30 minutes in between. Please wear your mask. They're $1 at Dollar Tree. This you can get at Walmart, Amazon Prime, eBay. Amazon's the best place for it. You can get it at Factory Direct Crafts. Any craft store has it. Michael's, Hobby Lobby has this. I found them all there. UV resistant clear. It should have a picture of crafts on it, and it will dry clear. If it doesn't have a picture on it and doesn't say clear, please don't get it. It can leave it cloudy. So adhesive for spray and UV. 30 minutes in between each spray with adhesive, and wait about 30, maybe 40 minutes in between each spray if you're UV resistant. So I spray these 4 times outside. It seals it and it helps protect it from the sun and weather and helps it with the fray. So again, like, share, subscribe. I will see you shortly, not tonight. I'm not myself. I'm worried about my grandbaby. So if I can do one tomorrow, I will. If not, I'll see you in a couple days. Have a blessed night, everybody. Bye.